Hey there, South Florida. Thanks for sticking with us for that special report with Lester Holt. Your South Florida Live show starts right now. I'm your host, Kristen Sanchez. And hey, if you are looking for something fun, exciting, and loud to do this weekend, here's a suggestion. The engines are revving, the arena is set, and Monster Jam fans are ready for action. Monster Jam is coming to the FLA Live Arena this weekend. Community reporter Miriam Tapia is in Sunrise right now. She got to talk to one of those daredevils behind the wheel.
Drivers, start your engines. Monster Jam will be tearing up the dirt, as you can see here at FLA Arena here in Sunrise. See how these 12,000-pound monster trucks show their speed and skill with their tricks and turns. Wow! Tony, welcome to Florida. I'm excited. It's Monster Jam. Tell me, you're the driver of Thunder Roarus. Is that what it is?
That's right, Thunder Roarus, brand new Monster Jam truck. We just unveiled in January. I drove Black Ops Monster Jam truck for 6 years, and I'm super stoked to bring Thunder Roarus here to Sunrise for the very first time. My very first time here. I'm really excited. The dirt looks really tricky. Everybody's in for a treat this weekend.
So talking about a treat, what can people expect when they come here to Monster Jam at Sunrise this weekend?
Hey, that's the best thing about Monster Jam. Expect the unexpected. You know, you're going to see huge air, backflips, wheelies, stoppies, donuts, insane crashes. You never know what you're going to get. It's family fun for all ages.
And tell me, you do tricks in the dirt. What are some of your favorites?
I think my favorite trick is the backflip for sure. I think the most exciting trick is the backflip, and just seeing all the children and actually everybody off their seats in awe, jaws dropped, just screaming. It's the best feeling in the world.
Oh, it's going to be a wild, fun time here in Sunrise. Now, if you want to get your tickets, I want to see this in real life because I'm telling you, it's so much fun. There's an adrenaline happening here right now. You can head on over to monsterjam.com. Coming to you from Sunrise, I'm Miriam Tapia, South Florida Live.
All I need to see is one firefly, just one firefly, to know that I ain't out here walking alone.
Alexander Starr is a local Emmy-nominated artist on a mission to honor hip-hop and break stereotypes. Today he joins us right here in the studio to tell us all about his inspiration as well as your purpose in making all this music. Hey Alex, thanks for being here today.
How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so talk to me about breaking those stereotypes and where your inspiration comes for some of your songs.
I mean, honestly, as an artist who's been an artist for a while now, everywhere you go, you're met with stereotypes. I think any artist faces stereotypes, and breaking them just means finding your authenticity that is, it's probably quite different than what most people think your style of art is supposed to be based on what they've seen other people do, and just going forward with confidence in your quirks.
Yeah, so how do you feel like you are honoring hip hop? I mean, especially 50 years celebrating hip hop, 50 years of hip hop. I know there's a huge concert that's going on tonight in New York for it, but you know, you're honoring it in your own way.
I mean, hip hop is like the biggest cultural influence around the globe. And, you know, it's a means of expression that enables people to tell their stories and their situation through colorful language, notes, melodies, rhythm. So literally, anyone can do hip hop. It's an all-inclusive genre, and the way that I'm honoring it, A, is by honoring my authenticity and helping other people find their own. So a lot of the work that I do, I got to give a big shout out to South Florida and a lot of the organizations that I work with.
Yeah.
Handy Inc., helping abused, neglected, disadvantaged youth. I'm working with the teens there to help teens in foster care write and record original music. We're working on an album right now. It's going to be really cool. I've used hip hop to create the anthem for the Children's Services Council of Broward County for 211 Helpline.
Yes.
I did an anthem for Feeding South Florida, just using the music as a vehicle to uplift people and express messages that need to be said in a way that only an artist can say.
And I completely agree with you. You know, I was actually at one of your performances.
Oh, yeah?
I was, and Firefly was playing, and it was really inspirational. And you see the crowd swaying and kind of singing along, and it's so catchy. So I can only imagine, as a performer, it's really nice to see the people going along with you. And speaking of performances, by the way, I want you to stick around because Alex is going to do just that here in our studio. So you don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. The Panthers are giving back to the community as they volunteer at MLK Elementary School yesterday. The hockey team partnered up with MSP and handed out healthy food items to over 150 families in need all over Broward County. MSP's mission is to provide nutritious, healthy foods to low-income families and as well as their kids all over South Florida. The company is working towards creating a future without hunger where all families can go to sleep with their bellies full. Most of us are very familiar with the popular Puerto Rican drink, coquito, which is delicious.
Yes, it is.
And while it's usually a staple during the holiday season, today we are met with a local entrepreneur who is making this fabulous cocktail year-round, and it comes with a twist. As you can see, there are different variations here.
Yes, it is.
So talk to me a little bit about yourself, who you are, and also what inspired you to do this.
Well, hello, I'm Suhey Seams, and actually I started long ago doing and selling coquito years back as a single mom. And I created actually 12 different unique flavors out of my base ingredients and my base recipe. So my top seller actually is cheesecake, and then I have white chocolate that everybody loves, and I have a sugar-free. So I came up with a different sugar-free for all health-conscious people that want to watch their weight.
So how do we make one of these items? What are the ingredients in them? How do you put the spin on something that is so classic and traditional in so many households?
Well, pretty much I actually melt down quality chocolates on mainly all of them. Actually, cheesecake is just like having a slice of cheesecake. I mean, it's cream cheese, it's your graham crackers, it's your grenadine, and I have your rum chata type, which is a Diablo, Fireball, and rum chata.
Wow.
A Diablo flavor is a horchata type. So.
And as a working mom, how do you balance it all with managing a household and then also managing a business?
It's definitely not easy. It's definitely not easy at all. It's a juggle. It's stressful, but I do it. I love this. I love it.
And there you go, right there. And that is just inspirational to all the other people out there, too. Take a look at all those different signature flavors and, of course, the original. Thank you so much for being here on South Florida Live today. We're going to be back with more after the break.
All right.
Well, it is Friday, and yes, it is time for our culinary segment, A La Carte. And today, Mariana Rodriguez is taking us to a Spanish grill with Latin roots, specializing in cut beefs and Iberian pork, as well as dishes from modern Spanish cuisine.
Today in A La Carte, I'm bringing you to a brand new restaurant perfect for meat lovers. It's called Carniceros Steakhouse. Let me introduce you to these three handsome guys. Here I have Raciel, Carlos, and Angel. They are the owners. Tell me about the concept.
Well, Carnicero is a Spanish steakhouse with a Latin twist right in the heart of Miami.
What am I going to try today?
Well, today you're going to be trying, let's start with a Wagyu carpaccio.
Okay.
Thinly sliced with Parmesan cheese and some herbs and dill in it.
Amazing. We have a lot of things at this table, so you keep on talking while I try the food.
Well, I want you to try also our famous frituritas de malangas, which are homemade with truffle honey to dip it in. Then we have a traditional Cuban tamale, but with the pico de gallo on top, and then accidentally we put Mediterranean chimichurri.
How's
and
that?
it changed the game. I mean, it's a dream taker.
Wow, the taste of this, it's truly amazing. Thank you, Raciel, for helping me out. Oh, thank you. Thank you for helping me out.
There you go.
Why I try? Okay.
Well, then we have.
This is new, so I'll take
We also want you to try the gambas al ajillos, Mediterranean gambas al ajillos, salted shrimp with olive oil and rosemary and thyme, and obviously the carnicero. Their secret is the quality of the ingredients.
I assume that the star of the show is the steak.
Our famous chuletón de buey. That's a 2.5 pound of meat made to perfection in our charcoal asador.
Angel, help out. Let me try it. Help out here. Okay, thank you. All right. Everything's truly amazing. I cannot leave without trying the dessert. What is it?
Well, we have the Spanish tarta de queso, made in the north of Spain, Basque country, with a pineapple jam next to it that comes straight from this famous Catalana.
Oh, wow. It's a creme brulee, and it opens. I never knew that.
With ice cream on the bottom. I mean, it's a surprise chest.
Yes.
It's a chest full of surprises.
Thank you so much. Congratulations on the opening of Carniceros Steakhouse. I'm Mariana Rodriguez for South Florida Live.
Welcome back. Well, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, there are some great films coming out in theaters. So here's what's happening at the movies.
If you miss a line in the game, you reset. You miss it on the track, you could die.
This looks good. This real-life story has been turned into a movie that seems to be crazy, too crazy to be true. It follows a video gamer who wins a Nissan-sponsored video game competition, piquing the interest of a NASCAR coach. This leading them to the next step, driving an actual race car and the successful career in Formula 3.
But hold on, you put us on a wait list to have a baby and an egg.
No, it's not an egg.
It's an egg.
This one's wild. A New York couple begins a tech-paved path to parenthood. Rachel, played by Emilia Clarke, spots a place called the Womb Center that offers couples a convenient maternity with an artificial womb. This sci-fi romance ultimately explores our relationship with technology, nature, and science.
Good Christ, what is that? You remember the spaceship? This is the little man who came out of it.
A peaceful life turned upside down. Jules introduces us to a 78-year-old Milton when a flying saucer crashes into a backyard, leading to an unlikely friendship and journey.
In the night, it drinks our blood. He is here.
It's a chilling story, sure to leave you on the edge of your seat. The Last Voyage, a chapter from the classic novel Dracula, tells the terrifying story of the merchant ship Demeter. Now, as they travel from Carpathia to London, strange events start to happen each night. A merciless presence there takes over the ship, and by the time it arrives to England, there is no trace of the crew at all. Well, all that's aboard is 50 unmarked boxes, and the movie is set to be out today. So if you want to know what happens next, you're just gonna have to see it. When we come back from the break, we'll have an in-studio performance from Alex Starr, and you definitely don't want to miss that. And today is the last day of summer internship here at NBC6. Coming up, we'll show you some of the things that they learned during their time with us. We'll be right back. It's a bittersweet day at South Florida Live and NBC6. Today is the last day. We have our summer interns here at the newsroom. Check out all of them. They have been such an incredible addition to the team. And it's been so nice to watch each of them grow as journalists. And I know, truthfully, they really do all have bright futures ahead of them. But one intern in particular, Emily, has been such a big part of our team for the past several months, but Croquetas was the driving force behind how she got here. You need to watch this.
Once upon a time, there was a girl who left La Garreta with 5 cents to her name. She ate there every day, and croqueta after croqueta turned into a longing for something more. A croqueta preparada. But a croqueta preparada costs more than just 5 cents. So she had to get a job. She searched high and low, specifically within a mile radius of her favorite restaurant, and came upon the NBC6 and Telemundo 51 studios. As she walked towards the building that would bring her ever closer to her food-motivated dreams, she didn't know that she would discover a new dream. The gates opened immediately at the moment of her arrival, and she was in. She was immediately greeted by her new friend and security of the entire establishment, Clayton. He saw her and was not impressed, so she got shipped off to wardrobe, where she got her makeup done, her outfits for the job. They gave her lots of outfits. That's why there's so many outfit changes in this video. Not because these clips are from different days, When she was done with wardrobe, they sent her on her first mission with Roxy, the anchor. It was thrilling, and the only requirement is that she knew how to count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Tough, but she was so good at it that they put her on air the first day. When she got back to work, they put her into production with Acceso Total, and there she learned so much. She learned how to put up supers, write scripts, and even give high fives. But something changed, and she was taking over by South Florida Live. It's nothing personal, really, just business and food. Her Now team taught her even more production skills.
Pretend like you're yelling at somebody. Point. 30. Yeah, throw your hands in the air. How dare they do this? Why are they talking over Nat? Float it.
By the end of the internship, she was able to produce a show. Beyond the technical stuff, she also learned that it's important to have everyone's back because everyone's actions impacts the rest of us. But most importantly, she was able to save up enough money to go get her croqueta preparada.
I love it. Emily did such a great job. Thank you, Emily, and all the interns that really gave it their all this summer right here on MVC6 and our sister station, Telemundo 51. We are so proud of you and can't wait to see where the future takes you, but we know it's going to be somewhere great. And so well-deserved, by the way. So now we're going to leave you with a promised performance by Alex Starr. So take a look right here. But first, here is a peek of what's coming up on Monday. We'll show you that in a second here. Passion Project for a Cause. You definitely don't want to miss that. We'll be back here Monday.
Golden People and Mr. Alexander Starr. It's too easy, baby. Yeah. I work on holidays. Why you do that? It's nothing to a full-time father. And I'm far away. No wonder not a lot of y'all follow. And I'm complicated. I know I probably said that in my last song, but this the type of beat I can relax on, I'm glowing, ain't no need to put the flash on. Rolling, no ticking. My clothing's prescription. Fresh foliage, I'm twisting. And I roll up like I'm someone special. My homies are gifted. We're chosen, uplifted. My story is unscripted. And I just might be someone special, ayy. It's hard to believe a little small town boy from Tennessee like me goes across the sea.